No.
No. Oh no, you took me over. Oh.
So, Gravity is a sort of set of suite of games which all have like a similar mechanic. The two characters can attract things or repel them, and this kind of mechanic is used across various different games. There's what the first one was fighting, where you try and grab balls and chuck them at the other person.
Yeah.
Then there was the ball one, which was I can't remember what that was.
It's like football or Super Punch
kicking,
ball. So
kicking
yeah,
into,
you just had to
into a goal.
repel the ball into the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, attract it into the goal, and you had to score a certain amount of points against the other player.
And then there was the race one where you it's like swinging through a jungle. There was the small level as well, where you had to, the first person pushed outside would
lost.
Then there was also the collect, where you chuck them into, or you absorb them, try and push them into a little bin.
This little receptacle on the side.
Scramble, which was like looking for stars.
Yeah.
And Swarm, where it was just like you had to hit
totem with a cluster
symbol
of balls.
And I think we found it was all a bit. You could have 2 or 4 players, and it was a bit.
Even with 2 of us.
Too loose. I think that there's. The thing is, you can understand repel and attract by yourself, but when you've got another person in, the effects are constantly interfered with.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to feel how much power you actually got.
Definitely.
And certainly there's like the imagery of like repelling and attracting, but you can't feel it, and it's constantly messing with your attempt to calibrate yourself with the game.
And I think that visually it could have had a much clearer feedback on what each player was doing, because obviously when you were playing the sumo game, it was really important to know whether the person was repelling, because if they were pushing you back, you wanted to be attracting to try and stay in.
Yeah. Almost every game in the sumo game, we both ended up outside.
Yeah, we just
who was going to be first?
Flying.
There was only once I think I managed to pull off. I started playing with the attracting a bit more, and then I managed to stay in the middle. Of like the one time that ever happened.
Yes.
I think we all had issues with most of the modes. I mean, like the race one, when you get to the edge of the screen, you can no longer see what you're doing.
Yeah, the camera doesn't pan back far enough to give you time to react to whatever nodes are coming. I actually did really well at rocketing forwards on like a few of the last few games, but that's not because I was being skillful. I was just going attract, repel, attract, repel, attract, repel, and once I got that rhythm down, it was. I think the game that we felt most positive about was the first one, wasn't it? It's Gravity Fight.
Yeah, and
where you just pulled the ball and you had to
try to hit the other person.
Try and hit the other person.
And also the football one, the gravity ball, wasn't too bad. Oh!
Yeah,
Hey! Equaliser!
Look at that! Oh, what the hell's going on? You're cheating now, Joel.
The problem with that is the ball kept on ending up in the corners and things.
Yes.
And then it's a real nightmare. I mean, you obviously can pull it out.
Yeah.
But you're trying to time it like, I'll pull out and throw, pull out and push, pull out and push, and the other person's interfering with it at the same time. Yeah,
exactly. And I was trying to intercept it, and just as you were trying to pull it out, I'd just push it to try and get it into the net, but that didn't work.
Yeah. So interesting concepts. Not sure if they really play out in practice. There may be more to be done here to make them to work better as a feedback mechanism. Very interesting stuff. Maybe worth looking at. But I don't think they're anything we would play a lot of. No,
I think it needs refinement, and I think more than anything, it just needs. It needs to feel like the players have an influence over what's happening. I think that was the biggest issue we had.
All I gotta do is just pass the time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.